Okay, number one. Okay, so we have parallel slope. And remember, the parallel is the same thing as the original. So our parallel slope is 3. X equals -1. Y equals -4. Okay, y equals mx plus b. -4 equals 3 times -1 plus b. -4 equals -3 plus b. -1 equals. Y equals 3x minus 1. Okay. All right, so number 3 is multiplication, and you can tell because it says the word product, but also because the parentheses are right next to each other. So I'm going to make a box. (42k squared) -42k. These are some weird numbers, but that's okay. -12k +12. Okay, those two are like terms, so I'm going to add them together. 42k squared minus 54k plus 12. Okay, guys, so get that situated. And then all of the work we're doing today is in the packet. You don't need your notebook at all. So no notebooks necessary. Find the resource page that says 5.1.1 resource page. And I have a story kind of to read you here. Clearly my internet's very quick today. Oh, real quick, did you guys notice we skipped chapter 4? Did you feel weird about that? I should have said something. We skipped chapter 4 because it's all statistics, which is great, but it's not part of the Math 1 standards. So just so you know, it's nothing, it's just we don't find it necessary to make you do it. I like it. The other teachers don't like it, but that's okay. That's because I'm a statistics teacher. So. Okay. All right. So quick question. Did you guys read Of Mice and Men yet? No? So a lot of times it's in freshman English. Just depends on the teacher, but, it's kind of sad, it's like, right now, it's, no, it's just a sad book. A lot of books are sad. Anyway, in the book of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck, two good friends named Lenny and George dream of raising rabbits and living off the land. What if their dream came true? Suppose Lenny and George started with two rabbits, and during the first month, those rabbits have two babies. But so also suppose that every month thereafter, each pair of rabbits has two babies. Okay, with your team, we're going to determine how many rabbits Lenny and George would have after 1 year. We're going to write you can see in the resource page, we made you a spot for, the table. And we're going to make an equation. So. Find that first one that says, it says. Case 1, construct a diagram, months 0 through 3. Okay, so this says they start with two rabbits. And during the first month, those rabbits have two babies. Also suppose that every month thereafter, each pair of rabbits has two babies. Okay, so that's the information that we need to be able to make our model here. Okay, and I'm going to draw my rabbits as little circles because I don't have time to draw all the rabbits. Okay, so I'm going to start by saying month 0. Month 0. And this is basically the start. So they buy their two rabbits, and I'm just going to indicate those two are the two rabbits. Just imagine they're fluffy with ears and stuff and cute, but I just can't because you'll see. Okay, now month 1. Those two rabbits, and this is how I go like this. Okay, those two rabbits have two babies. Okay. Now down here, I can start filling this part in. So my table started with 2. I started with 2 rabbits. Month 0, I had 2 total rabbits. And I'm going to write 2 here. Okay, and then in month 1, how many total rabbits did I have? 4 rabbits. And I'm going to write my expanded like 2 times 2. Okay, can you guess how many rabbits there should be in month 2? It's not 6. It's 8. Okay, so what you have to think about is you have your original, so this is my just month 1 situation here. Now, my 2 new rabbits have 2 babies, and the parents also have 2 more babies. Okay, so let me say that again. The babies from month 1 have 2 babies. That's just how quickly rabbits develop. And then the parents also have 2 babies. Okay, so 8, 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, are you guys getting the deal here? So we're going to draw one more month, and then I'm just going to not be able to do it because it's going to be such a crazy diagram after that. Okay, so month 3. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is just copy month 2's diagram over. Okay, so here's my original 2, their original babies, those 2's babies, and then the new ones from the parents. Okay, now all 4 of these are going to have babies. So the original, like let's say grandparent bunnies, those are going to have babies. And then those ones that they had first are going to have babies. And then these ones are going to have babies. And then those new ones are going to have babies. Holy spicoli, that's a lot of rabbits. Okay, how many total are there though? 16. Okay, so do we need to keep drawing? Not really, because we're smart people. So we've noticed there's a pattern. The pattern is times 2 each time. And you can tell from this, and you can tell from the fact that I'm putting another times 2 on here each time. So this is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Okay. So now we're going to write the rule. And the rule looks different from lines. This is not a line. This is not y equals mx plus b. This is new. And what you do is you put y equals, and you put your start first. So I started with 2 bunnies, so that's going to go there. And then you put your multiplier as the base of an exponent because you're repeatedly multiplying that multiplier. Okay. Everybody good with that? Okay, so what we're going to do now is in the diagrams, we're just going to draw month 0 and month 1 because we kind of get the idea. All we have to do is draw 2 of them just to make sense to ourselves, and then we can start to use the math to make it go faster. Okay, so now move over to where it says case 2. La, 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 la. Okay, case 2. Start with 10 rabbits. Each pair has 2 babies per month. Okay, start with 10 rabbits. Each pair has 2 babies per month. Okay. Okay, so I think it's easiest to draw the original 10 rabbits as pairs already. Just like pair them off. But that's still 10, correct? Okay, so I started with 10. Month 0, there's 10. Okay, month 1. There's my original 10 from month 0. And these 2 have 2 babies. And these 2 have 2 babies. And these 2. And these 2. And these 2. Okay. So how many babies are there total in month 1? 20. Okay, and here's my question. What's the multiplier? Times 2. Okay, so this is what I want you to do for expanded. What you're going to do is write 10 here and 10 times 2 here. Okay. Now let me show you how I want to continue the expanded as we go. Okay, so what will, without drawing it, because we don't need to, what will month 2 be? 40. Okay, and what I want you to do is come over here and go 10 times 2 squared. Okay, what would this one be? 80. 10 times 2 cubed. Are you picking up what I'm laying down? Okay. 160. 10 times 2 to the fourth. Is anyone in the classroom thinking about how many bunnies this would be? Holy moly. I mean, I like animals and all, but okay. So I find if you write it like this, it's really easy to see the rule. 10 times 2 to the x. Can you guys see the rule from this form better? I can. Everybody good? It's not hard, I don't think. Okay. So piece 3. It says construct from month 0 to 3. I just can't. I can't do it. My problem is that once I figure out the math, then I just want to do the math. I don't know. If you want to draw more bunnies, by all means. Okay, case 3. Start with 2. Each pair has 4 babies per month. Yikes. Okay. So month 0. Start with 2 bunnies. Start with 2 bunnies. Start with 2 bunnies. All we got is 2. Okay. Month 1. I have my original 2 bunnies. And instead of having 2 bunnies, they have 4. Okay. Now this is the crux of the question right here. How many total rabbits are there in month 1? 6. So what is the multiplier? What do you multiply 2 by to get 6? 3. And then I have to do some mental math. Okay. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 times 3 is 54. 150 plus 12, 162. Okay, so 300 plus 180 plus 6, 486. 1200 plus 240. 1200 plus 240 plus 18. 1200 plus 240 plus 18. 1458. That's a lot of bunnies. Okay. What is the rule? Y equals perfect. All right, we only have one more. Did I do something? Oh, case 4. Start with 2 rabbits. Each pair has 6 babies per month. Yikes. Okay. So month 0 said start with 2. Okay, each pair has 6 babies per month. So there's going to be 2 and then 2 and then 2 more. For a total of 8. Yeah. The original ones had 6 babies. Yeah. Just imagine them all in one like litter of baby. Is it a litter of rabbits? What is it called? Gaggle? What's a group of rabbits called? Man, we only had our phones right now. Anyway, okay. But what is the multiplier? 4. Okay. 8 times 4 is nice. 32 times 4. Nice. 480 plus 32 is 512. Okay, so this would be 2000 plus 48. That's easy. So that would be 8,000 plus 160 plus 6. No, plus 32. 8,000 plus 160 plus 32. 8,192. Okay. So now what we're going to do is flip your page over to the next page in your resource page here. So that was number 1 and number 3. Number 4 is to graph them separately and see which one sort of rises quickest, see what the shape of them is. So we're starting to work with something new here. And notice that we're not going to be able to graph all of the points. We're just going to graph until we cannot graph any longer from each one. Okay, so if I go back to case 1, this is the coordinate 0, 2. Okay, now these are tens. So 0, 2 is like right here. 1, 4 will be like almost halfway up the first box. Do you guys see what I'm doing? 2, 8 is like almost to the first box. 3. Oh no, I'm doing it wrong. I'm making it much harder than it is. 1, 4 is here. 2, 8 is here. 3, 16 is here. 4, 10, 20, 32. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 64. Okay, and we're going to label that case 1. I love you all, but these are going to be curves. They're not going to be lines. So I don't know. Okay. Okay, so now case 2 starts with 0, 10. 1, 20. 240. 380. 4. 160. 5. 320. Two done, 2 more to go. Okay, so case 3, 0, 2, that's already graphed in mine. 1, 6. I don't know, I didn't even hit 1, 4 properly, but whatever. Okay. 2, 18. 3, 54. 4, 162. And you can't really graph number 5, right? It's too far off. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna follow the pattern up. Okay, last one. 0, 2 is already graphed. 1, 8 is sort of already graphed on mine because I'm special. Okay, 2, 32. 3, 128. This is gonna be okay. That's all I can do. Okay, so my question is, the last thing I want to say before we're done is I really want you to notice that the thing that makes the most difference in these is the multiplier, not the start. I really want you to notice that in case 2, they started with 10 bunnies. But they only had a multiplier of 2, which is still a lot for bunnies, but whatever. And it didn't quite get as high as case 3 and 4. So kind of like a slope almost. The steepness comes from the multiplier, not from the start. Okay, last thing I want to say. So you guys know how we have for lines y equals mx plus b. And you guys know these are not lines. They're curves. Okay, so remember what we wrote, like 10 times 2 to the x? We're gonna start calling that y equals a b to the x. Where a is the start and b is the multiplier. Okay, now you have weekend homework. You should work on it now, so that you do not have weekend homework. It is problems 5, 6, and 9, 10. Um, um, I want to show you two things. First, I graded the front without realizing I've done it, but it's perfect. It's great. Correct? Okay, now on this one, I marked this one wrong. But I think you were done with it, so I think that's okay. This was actually the correct answer. So don't keep going on that. I don't care if you, I see that you did it. So I need you to work on this one. This is fine, and then this whole page. Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah. Oh, there's the blue books over in the bookshelf.